Stampers, Deb Valder here, your Fun Stampers Journey Coach. Today I want to show you how to do a fall card. We're going to get right into it because it's super easy, super fast, and I really like this technique. So let me just bring in my grid sheets, and I'm going to take my buttercream layer right here on top. Now this one is done with a masking technique, and I just use Post-it notes. So you can take and use, and you want your grid sheets here because it really does line up everything for you. What I'm going to do is take my Post-it notes, and you'll see that, like I said, I line everything up nice and even, and you're going to take and just put your Post-it notes wherever you want them. All right, so if you want a large spot in here, you can have a large spot. If you want a small spot, you can have a small spot. I think I'll bring it down just a little bit more, maybe to around, well, let's see. Okay, let's go right to about there. And see, these are just a little bit larger than the paper, so it literally holds the paper in the spot that you want it to be. So by lining everything up here, you know that you're going to have a straight line right across it. So I'm just going to go up just a little bit. I'm lining this up with the grid sheet right here. We do sell the grid sheets, so if you need them, just hop on over to my website and you can purchase those. Okay, so let's go right down to this one right here. All right, right across. Now that's going to hold my paper in place, and you can reuse these over and over and over again. I've used these so many different times, but for this one I want it to be clean and neat, so I think I'll go right down to about there. Okay, right there and right there. Let's see if that looks like it's about the same. Yeah, close enough. Okay, it doesn't have to, it's not rocket science. You can do whatever you want, but it's just a fun masking technique. Now I'm going to use our PanPastels, okay? And these are from the Rich Sorbet collection. All right, I took them all from the Rich Sorbet collection. When you purchase these, you also get a set of the soft tools. So you get one of the wands, you get some of the slippers, you get a sponge, and then you can buy extra tools. So what I did was I bought some extra ones, and I used the sponges, one for each color. You can rinse out the sponges, you can reuse them over and over and over again. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my PanPastel, grab the color, okay, and remember, you don't want to drag it. You don't want that dust in there. These are pretty much dustless, but you just want to burnish the color in. So I'm just going to burnish, burnish, burnish here, and then I'm going to burnish maybe right over here. All right, just a little bit of color is all you need. All right, so there's that one, and then I will take the Summer Days. Okay, that one right there was the kiwi slice. This is the Summer Days, all right? So I'm going to take that one, and I'm just going to fill in a little bit here. See how I'm burnishing? Burnish, 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 all right? And then maybe a little bit right over here and get into that color right there. And then we want to come in with the deep lilac. So I'm going to grab this one and bring in some deep lilac. And I thought these were really nice. I just thought these were really, really nice fall colors. All right, because the leaves here in upstate New York are really starting to change. Now I'm going to bring in, this is the colorless blender, and the difference between this and the white is that it's going to blend these colors together so there's not that stark contrast right there. So what I'm going to do is just take the back end of one of my clean brushes, you see, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to just blend them together, and it just softens it up enough so that you don't get that nasty, nasty line. All right, so I'm just blending these colors together with this clear blender. All right, it just softens it up enough so that we have that beautiful, beautiful line. All right, so super fast, super fun, and look at that, how gorgeous that line is. Ta-da! All right, so now what we're going to do is finish off our card. I'm going to take, and like I said, I can use these over and over and over again. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stamp. Now I'm not going to use these stamps. Let me just show you those. For those of you that did purchase these were in the fall catalog, the holiday catalog. It's called the Falling Leaves. I love this stamp set. I wish it was still available, but it's not. So that's why I'm going to change it up a little bit. And today I'm going to use the Rock Notes. And from there, I'm going to make a birthday card because everybody has fall birthdays, right? So let's just take the fall birthday. I'm going to go with the cocoa powder here and ink up the happy birthday. All right, I always test it on my scrap paper first and make sure that it is beauty mist, and it is. All right, so now we're ready to go up here. So let's just grab the upper part of happy birthday and stamp. How beautiful. All right, I love it when things come out beautiful. All right, now what we're gonna do is, let me bring in my little die cut machine. Now, I did pre-do the leaves so that you didn't have to sit there and watch me. This came from, you know, I use this all the time, Snapshot Frames. Definitely get this because you will not see me stop using this. Snapshot Frames, there's 11 dies in here. I am gonna use, I've already done the leaves, and now I'm gonna use the word fall, okay? Because I don't have that stamp set anymore, I'm gonna modify it. This is gonna be my layer underneath here, and you know me, I would never put this on there like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cut out my word fall from here, and let's bring in my little new machine here, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Here is the Amaze machine, and I need the magnetic platform for this one, and this is my bottom piece, and now I need to grab my scrap paper, throw that on there like that, and run it through. Okay, now let's grab, see how it comes right out, fall. Now you could use this as a stencil and actually stencil the word fall in there, but I didn't even think of that until I just did that, so that's not going to happen. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my journey tool and just, it's going to just come out with the journey tool, okay? Give it a quick, just give it a quick little rub right there, and then just pop it out with one of our pokey tools, all right? It started out with the, there we go. All right, you just want to get it started, and then you can just grab it. All right, so there's our word fall. All right, let's bring our card in so you know what it's going to look like. All right, whoops, there we go. So let's layer our back piece on first. So here's our card base. This is the buttercream base. This is my cocoa paper right here. And let me see, I need some Easy Glide. All right, there we go. Add that cocoa powder onto, here we are with this piece right here. Now what I'm going to do after I get it all together is I am one that always sprays it when I have a large spot like this. It doesn't really come off, yes it does. I always spray it, okay? I just use hairspray, it's good to go. I just think it just seals everything, all right? So I'm going to add this to my card. There's my layer, and then I'm going to add my journey twine. All right, so now I'm just going to grab some journey twine, which is right here, and I'm going to wrap it around a couple of times. How fast this card is. All right, so let's just wrap it around. 1, 2, oh, let's go, 3, and here we are right here. So now I don't need a lot because I'm just going to tie it in a knot, and the leaves are going to cover it. All right, let's make sure it's nice and tight, and we can fluff and fold and move. All right, so there's that. I'm going to cut these pretty short because I can. All right, so there's our journey twine, and now I'm just going to take and kind of move it around a little bit so it's got some character to it. All right, that's not character. All right, so let's get this one over here like that. Let's bunch that one up like that. Well, we can play with it afterwards. All right, so now we have that, and we're going to add our leaves. And we're going to add our leaves with our little tiny foam squares. All right, so here's my leaves. And I picked up the same colors that were in here. So we're going to take our leaves and just add one journey foam square. Make sure you don't get it onto the journey twine because otherwise it won't stick real good. It'll move, and we don't want it to move. All right, Another little Journey foam square on the back of this one. And, you know, make it look like the leaves are blowing in the wind, okay? So I'm gonna open that up, make sure my Journey square is in there. And then last but not least, these leaves are to die for. They are so beautiful. And I wanna cover up that little knot right there, all right? I mean, some people like it, but I didn't want that. And then let's grab our fall, all right? And we're gonna pop our fall up there too. Now this is so tiny, I am gonna cut these in half, but remember I'm using, whoa, I'm using my little, I'm using my big. Let me grab my little ones. Our scissors are all self-sharpening, non-stick. I feel like a commercial. Self-sharpening, non-stick, so I can cut as many sticky things as I want, and they come out just beautiful. All right, so here's this. You don't need many on there, all right? And then we're just gonna add the fall down here. Same card, different style, looks gorgeous. I think I'll reposition those a little bit. Let me just get all this paper out of here, show you the difference between the two of them. Aren't they absolutely gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. All right, I hope you liked my post for today. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always here to help. You take care and you have a great day.